Okay, today we're going to talk about the foundation for becoming more persuasive, more influential, more interesting, more magnetic as a person, how to develop charisma. I will go deep into how to develop charisma in another video and make it better than everyone on the internet. But for now, I'm going to talk about the base level foundation for becoming interesting and persuasive. Okay? You must channel genuine interest and curiosity towards the other person or people with whom you are speaking, okay? Basically, you need to stop talking about yourself. I don't care how much you know or recently experienced something that this other person is talking about. Keep it to yourself, okay? Right? This is the major difference in key. Let's say, for example, Johnny starts talking about how, he's doing hormone replacement therapy and X, Y, and Z. And option one for me to say to him is, well, bro, I used to be the president of 10X Health. And man, I know a lot about hormone replacement therapy. Bro, fuck off. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares, bro. Right? I would never say that. Instead, I'm going to ask him questions. How long you been on the hormone replacement therapy? How's that going? What are you using? What doctor are you seeing? What did they prescribe you? Right? I'm going to find out everything. And when I have a conversation with him, I'm never going to tell him about my specific background or experience until he asks. That's what makes me interesting. He's going to wonder, how do I know so much about this? And then when he asks me why or how I know so much about this, I need to package my delivery of information in a way that is extremely succinct and interesting, and in a way that anybody can understand. Yes, brother, I've seen thousands of patients on hormone replacement therapy because I used to be the president of 10X Health, one of the largest functional medicine companies in the United States of America. Man, what a time. Oh, dude, isn't that like Gary Brecka and Grant Cardone's company? Yep, absolutely. Was a great time. And what do you do for work? Dude, quick. And then I'm going to reframe the conversation back to them, okay? I'm also going to lock in with eye contact and listen. I'm not listening to respond. I'm listening to comprehend. And when you listen to comprehend, you are not listening half-heartedly while preparing what you are going to say next so that you can cut them off and speak over them. That would make you an ignoramus, somebody that nobody is interested in. But when you have poise and you can ask follow-up questions so that you can best understand them, you then become the most interesting person. And everyone's going to drop in like, oh yeah, how to win friends and influence people. Bro, you know what? I never even read that fucking book. I possess every characteristic trait that everyone's ever said was developed in that book. Naturally. Because I practice this shit. Right? And I've always just been genuinely interested in other people. Why wouldn't I be? I can learn so much from this person. And maybe I can connect them with somebody else. And maybe there will be a beneficial future relationship to this. It's that easy, guys. Stop talking about yourselves. And here's what's going to happen, okay? You maybe have had this thought recently, or you've been telling people about this thing that you're doing or embarking on or whatever it may be. And this person brings up what they're doing. And they're talking about the same exact thing that you've recently been talking about. Don't tell them that you also have been doing this same thing. Find out their perspective on the situation. Find out what they know. Find out what route they're going down. Just ask questions, okay? But now, you need to transition from that little annoying little ant that asks a lot of questions to somebody that asks meaningful questions that shows, hey, you have a genuine interest. And when you need to add color to the conversation, you're able to add color in a very quick manner and then redirect the conversation back to the other person, right? This is simple little comments. Like if they were to say, yeah, man, I run a development company and we just started developing condos in Dubai, our first ever international project. Let me tell you, it's been amazing. You might quickly say something like, man, Dubai's experienced some amazing growth. What a beautiful time to be a part of a project like that, huh? And the person's gonna say, yes, why yes. I'm not gonna go into some deep detail about my last trip to Dubai and this and that, and my friend said this and that. It's like, bro, a little bit of color, okay? And then go back to asking questions. When did you start the project? What kind of condos? What area? Whatever, okay? That's easy. Guys, it's that simple, right? If you want more follow-up to this, shoot me a DM on Instagram. Or you can apply to work with me directly in the link here in this video or in the link in my bio. I have a program called 1% Influence in which I teach you all how to become more interesting, more engaging, how to communicate better, what comes along with effective communication? An ability to sell and persuade, which means more moolah, or more effective management or leadership. It's endless. If you want to master communication, sales, and persuasion, click that link down below. I'll show you how. Enjoy the rest of your night.